Fair use is found in Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act and functions to limit the exclusive rights of a copyright owner. Federal law states fair use requires no permission from the copyright owner to use the work and is not an infringement of copyright, and provides a number of illustrative examples of potential fair use, including criticism.
Welcome to Noshü is Live. My name is Noshü. All right. This is live streaming, but I'm streaming live on a Saturday for a Monday because I don't have any subscribers. I don't have any views or nobody's looking for this nonsense. So I'm streaming it now for Monday. I do 7 live streams every week, 1 for each day of the week. If you could, if you like this kind of nonsense, please like, subscribe, share, notification bell, tweet, MySpace it. All right, so the reason I told you that I'm streaming on a Saturday is because if you thought that I was streaming on a Monday, you would be like, what the fuck is he talking about? So last night was Friday night. Tomorrow is Sunday. Today is Saturday. You get it? You see where we are? I'm sorry. I'm aggravated. I'm aggravated. I'm confused. I don't know what to think. Last night, a government official, a civil servant by the name of Andrew McCabe, was fired last night, Friday night, late last night, like around 10 o'clock at night. He was fired. Andrew McCabe, if you don't know, which you probably do, and if you don't, I'm about to insult y'all again. I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel like I'm changing. Get it together, Noshü. Get it together. All right. Andrew McCabe was the deputy director of the FBI. He worked under James Comey. And then Comey got fired, right? And then the president brought in another director of the FBI. All right. Andrew McCabe was fired last night, Friday night. Andrew McCabe was due to retire tomorrow, Sunday. Oh, by the way, tomorrow is Andrew McCabe's birthday. He turns 50 years old tomorrow on the day that he was supposed to retire, but he got fired last night. If you didn't know, Andrew McCabe is a 22-year veteran of the FBI. Oh! Fuck your service. Fuck your service, Andrew. Andrew was on the SWAT team. Andrew helped, he led and found the main culprit, let's say, of Benghazi. You know, that whole thing that anyway. Andrew McCabe, 22-year veteran with the FBI, due to retire tomorrow. His birthday's tomorrow. He turns 50. Was fired last night. Now, I don't know nothing from nobody. I don't know nothing from nobody. I will repeat that because it needs to be clear. I do not know anything from anything. However, it's very peculiar to me. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. See, I don't even want to start this because it sounds like conspiracy. We talking. Are we just talking? We just talking. All right. Oh, Andrew McCabe was fired by Jefferson Sessions, the Attorney General. Jefferson Sessions, his head is on the chopping block as we speak, and he's doing anything that he can to keep his job. And the president has made it known that he don't like Andrew McCabe. He said a couple of months ago, he tweeted that 90 days ago, because it's in his tweet. The president tweeted, Andrew McCabe is slow walking or something, I'm paraphrasing, slow walking his way to his retirement with full benefits. 90 days left or some shit like that, like a countdown. Like, we need to get this shit going. We need to make some shit happen within the next 90 days to make sure that Andrew McCabe, who worked under James Comey, do I need to make the connection? I don't need to make anyway, to make this freaking live stream shorter, because I could go on for days, but I am not going to. What I would like you all to hear, though, is Andrew McCabe released a statement. I threw a voice on that statement. Check it out.
I have been an FBI special agent for over 21 years. I spent half of that time investigating Russian organized crime as a street agent and supervisor in New York City. I have spent the second half of my career focusing on national security issues and protecting this country from terrorism. I served in some of the most challenging, demanding investigative and leadership roles in the FBI. And I was privileged to serve as deputy director during a particularly tough time. For the last year and a half, my family and I have been the targets of an unrelenting assault on our reputation and my service to this country. Articles too numerous to count have leveled every sort of false, defamatory and degrading allegation against us. The president's tweets have amplified and exacerbated it all. He called for my firing. He called for me to be stripped of my pension after more than 20 years of service. And all along we have said nothing, never wanting to distract from the mission of the FBI by addressing the lies told and repeated about us. No more. The investigation by the Justice Department's Office of Inspector General, OIG, has to be understood in the context of the attacks on my credibility. The investigation flows from my attempt to explain the FBI's involvement and my supervision of investigations involving Hillary Clinton. I was being portrayed in the media over and over as a political partisan, accused of closing down investigations under political pressure. The FBI was portrayed as caving under that pressure, and making decisions for political rather than law enforcement purposes. Nothing was further from the truth. In fact, this entire investigation stems from my efforts, fully authorized under FBI rules, to set the record straight on behalf of the Bureau, and to make clear that we were continuing an investigation that people in DOJ opposed. The OIG investigation has focused on information I chose to share with a reporter through my public affairs officer and a legal counselor. As deputy director, I was one of only a few people who had the authority to do that. It was not a secret, it took place over several days, and others, including the director, were aware of the interaction with the reporter. It was the type of exchange with the media that the deputy director oversees several times per week. In fact, it was the same type of work that I continued to do under Director Wray, at his request. The investigation subsequently focused on who I talked to, when I talked to them, and so forth. During these inquiries, I answered questions truthfully and as accurately as I could amidst the chaos that surrounded me. And when I thought my answers were misunderstood, I contacted investigators to correct them. But looking at that in isolation completely misses the big picture. The big picture is a tale of what can happen when law enforcement is politicized, public servants are attacked, and people who are supposed to cherish and protect our institutions become instruments for damaging those institutions and people. Here's the reality: I am being singled out and treated this way because of the role I played, the actions I took, and the events I witnessed in the aftermath of the firing of James Comey. The release of this report was accelerated only after my testimony to the House Intelligence Committee revealed that I would corroborate former Director Comey's accounts of his discussions with the President. The OIG's focus on me and this report became a part of an unprecedented effort by the administration, driven by the President himself, to remove me from my position, destroy my reputation, and possibly strip me of a pension that I worked 21 years to earn. The accelerated release of the report, and the punitive actions taken in response, makes sense only when viewed through this lens. Thursday's comments from the White House are just the latest example of this. This attack on my credibility is one part of a larger effort not just to slander me personally, but to taint the FBI, law enforcement, and intelligence professionals more generally. It is part of this administration's ongoing war on the FBI and the efforts of the special counsel investigation, which continue to this day. Their persistence in this campaign only highlights the importance of the special counsel's work. I have always prided myself on serving my country with distinction and integrity, and I always encourage those around me to do the same. Just ask them. To have my career end in this way, and to be accused of lacking candor when at worst I was distracted in the midst of chaotic events, is incredibly disappointing and unfair. But it will not erase the important work I was privileged to be a part of, the results of which will in the end be revealed for the country to see. I have unfailing faith in the men and women of the FBI, and I am confident that their efforts to seek justice will not be deterred.
I'm just saying. It's not my country. I just live here. It is my country and I love it. Thank you so much for watching Noshü is Live. If you like this bullshit nonsense that I just keep shitting out, please like, subscribe, and share. I'm live every day from now until May 18th, and like Kaiser Sose, poof, I'm gone. Hey, if you see Liza Koshy, you know Liza Koshy? If you see Liza Koshy, tell her I said bye!